Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are continuing the 100 Dragon Challenge. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm doing things in kind of a different order. I already have a really good idea of kind of how I want to tackle this dragon, and so we're going to be sketching the initial sketch phase. We're just going to jump right into doing the final pose sketch, the inking, and the coloring. Just because I've been so excited to try this one. I've been really wanting to draw this dragon, and I was like, let's just skip the sketch phase. I already have a pretty good vision in my brain on how I want to make this one. And I was like, I don't even think I really need to do any brainstorming. I already think I have a pretty good plan in mind in my brain. And so I was like, let's just jump right into it. Let's try something different and, skip the preliminary brainstorming and just jump into this final dragon design. So for today's dragon, I was really excited for this theme. I just thought it'd be such a fun and cool dragon, and it really hits all the right nostalgia buttons for me. And I saw so many of you suggest it. It was such a fun and cute and creative idea. And then being a 90s kid, I was very excited to basically dive into this. I thought this would be such a cool, nostalgic creature and so well known for our generation. I'm like, this would be perfect for a dragon. And of course I had to draw it. So I got in and just got a sketch figured out. I was like, ooh, this body type I think would work really well with this creature. I was like, this will work awesomely. And I added a couple extra feet, because I just wanted it to have kind of an Asian lung style, but with lots of cool feet and talons on it. And then this guy is just all fluffy and furry. I was just so excited just because he was just such a big fluffy guy, and I just loved it. And having all those little talons and feet were super cute. And then kind of planning out how this thing would twist and turn on the page was also super fun as well. Also, during this inking phase, it was a little hard to figure out kind of where I was going to go with the colors. I know we're not super close to the coloring phase, but for any of you who remember these from back in the day, they came in so many different colors. So it was very hard for me to sit down and be like, yes, this is the color palette I want to go with. Because I know the one that I owned had a very different color palette than some of the others that I've seen. And then even them having their revival recently had even more patterns and colors added. So I'm like, man, what do I want to do? Do I want to go for some of the classic tones and colors, or should I try one of the newer palettes? And so I kind of Googled the classic colors for these guys. And I was like, I think this one really suits it. It was a wonderful pink furry stomach. And then the other part was I guess the rest of the body was blue with these darker bluish patches. And I'm like, I don't know. I just really like this color combo. So I wanted to go with, like I said, a classic palette. And I felt what was more classic than crazy cool pinks and blues put together. I mean, the only thing that could be more classic, I feel, I don't know if any of you guys remember, but I have a distinct, remembrance of the patterns back then. Thinking about those one paper cups that had those purple and blue zigzag patterns. You guys know what I mean, maybe. If you look up, I don't know if Google will give you if you Google 90s cup design, maybe you'll find it. But man, there were so many cool colors and patterns and different things from back then that I just have very fond memories of. They're just so cool and funky. But one thing that I know that we struggled with in the 90s was fashion. 90s, early 2000s, I remember just seeing, I think I looked back recently because I got an article about them, the fashion shows or the music awards or different Kids' Choice Awards and things. And I'm like, oh boy, I remember when I wanted to dress like all of these people, and wow, some of this stuff did not age well. But yeah, speaking of, I guess, the fashion of the time, a lot of it is coming back too. I guess Target, Walmart, all the major stores are kind of bringing back 90s fashion here in the United States. So I've been seeing those choker necklaces all over again, those kind of rubbery ones. God, I can't remember everything that was out and about recently, but it's just it's fun to see the old fashioned, I guess, come back again. Oh yeah, and like low-rise jeans, I hated those things, so I'm not too pleased that those are making a reappearance. I'm gonna stick with my high-waist jeans, thank you. But yeah, I mean, I could go on and on forever on nostalgia and like, you know, throwing back to when I was younger. And I was just, like I said, I was so excited to do this one. It was just so perfect. And I thought it would just be a wonderful trip down memory lane for me and probably a lot of you watching this. It will just be like such a great throwback. Like as soon as you see this full thing, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I remember this thing. And it's gonna be awesome. So at least during this coloring phase, on a more technical side of this, I did really like how this was going, but I felt like it needed some more shading. So I busted out one of my like gray tones. I thought I grabbed the neutral, but it looks like I grabbed, I think it was the toner one. And like the neutral or the cool grays were kind of what I was wanting to go for instead of the toner gray, because it reacts differently to the color. And so here I was a little upset with how like toned down it made some of my colors here on the end of the tail, but it did send it back in space. So that helped to like push it away from the rest of the body. And here's the grand reveal, by the way. Happy April Fools. I got you. You watched a Furby dragon video. Okay, I mean, I bet a bunch of you already picked up on it. This wasn't like a super serious April Fools, but I wanted to just see if any of you could have guessed maybe what it was before we got closer to the end of this video. And I just wanted like such a fun reveal. But yes, happy April Fools 2020. Finally, an April Fools falls on a Friday again, so then I can put it with a dragon video. I have been waiting to do a Furby dragon for so long. I have been wanting to do one during like some April Fools thing, and finally I was able to do it. I hope this brought a little bit of a smile to your face, and maybe for some of you that grew up back in the day, maybe it was fun to kind of see a old classic come back. For any of my viewers who don't know what this is, basically a Furby was this little electronic animatronic little thing that you would have as like your own little pet, and it would like talk to you, and not really like words. It had its own like little language that it would communicate with you with, and they've kind of become a cursed item. So I feel I've now made one of my most cursed art. And yeah, I remember having one that I think it ran out of battery, and I took the batteries out, and I feel like, I don't know if this was a childhood nightmare or this actually happened, but I swear it was like talking in my closet, like after I took out all the batteries. And I think everyone who owned a Furby has one of these stories of it doing something really creepy and weird and off-putting. But yeah, look up some of the old Furby colors. I loved this color, but there were so many other really cool palettes and different ones I could have picked from. And then I totally forgot that they had a revival until I started Googling, and I was like, wow, the new ones have some really intense colors and are so cool looking. I don't think I would ever own one again, but it's cool that the newer generation has, I guess, a newer Furby. But yeah, we're reaching the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a really fun, like, April Foolsy type of video for me. I just had a blast making kind of a dorky, different dragon, not something super serious, but it was also fun to make a very cursed and off-putting long Furby. But let's go ahead and look at last month's Gemini dragons. We only had a couple entries this month, but I wanted to highlight all of you guys since we had just you four. Eclipse Eagle, I love your cute little baby one. Scorching Shadow, I love the colors and the effect that you added to your dragon as well. Raven Wolf, I love the duotone and the polka dots are super cute. And Proxy Art, I love the feathers and how you like transition the colors as well. Really awesome work, you guys. So if you all would like to enter this month's Furby dragon, make sure to post your dragon on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag KM100dragons, or you can join our Discord server where there is a chat channel that you can just post your dragons in on there. And either way, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this video. And if you aren't already, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, join our little community, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Furby dragon. I had a lot of fun making it, and happy April. Holy crap, we're already in April, but happy April Fools. And I guess I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everybody.